Okay, well, the award for an 11-1 season, in addition to the playoffs, your Big South Coach of the Year, Alex Ross is Offensive Player of the Year, and Quinn Backus, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Just thoughts on seeing everyone recognized in that way.
I couldn't be more delighted with Alex receiving that recognition. I thought he had a great season for us, and certainly the leader of our offense. But I think for Quinn to be able to literally, through our entire time together, get Defensive Player of the Year for 3 years in a row, that's an extraordinary accomplishment. It says so much about his work ethic, his understanding of what he's been doing. He's had to stay healthy through that period as well. All those things. He is, and as you know, I think, Ryan, he was also voted the team captain for the 2013 team. So Quinn has made a great contribution to our program, not just this year, but frankly, ever since we've been together.
As for Alex, what kind of leap did you see him take this year? And in what ways did you see him kind of reach another level with his game?
It was a better understanding. It was more, he became, it was his second year running the offense, so he had a better understanding in terms of what type of decisions that he needed to make. So things that perhaps that it might have taken him a little longer to read, in terms of a pre-snap set on the part of the defense, or what happens with the movement of the defense after the ball is snapped. It might have taken a little longer a year ago with things that he understood much better. And we talk about the power of compounding. As you learn things, it compounds. And you don't just get a little bit better, you get much better at those things. So I think the real difference this year and last year was his ability really to be able to make, to understand the offense better so he could take us out of bad situations, put us in good ones, and then make good pre-snap and post-snap decisions.
And then personally, you've had such great immediate success. I don't know if you get numb to these awards and accolades, but what does it mean to you just to year after year now be recognized like this for what you've done here?
Well, number one, it's a great honor for me. By the way, you never get quite numb to that. I'm always flattered and humbled. But I think any coach in the country knows that any decision I've ever made where my organizations, whether they're businesses or programs, have been successful is because I made good decisions on people. And we would not have been successful in the business world without a great leadership team, without a great management team. We would not be successful at Coastal Carolina if I didn't have a great staff. So I am well aware that it probably makes sense for the head coach to get that type of recognition, but the only reason why I get that is because of the quality of the job that all of my guys did, and I want to include George Glenn in that in terms of all the things that he does from an operation perspective, in terms of support of the program. But I couldn't be prouder of the effort that all of my leadership gives, and that's the reason why I'm fortunate enough to get honored.
Well, Quinn, the first ever 3-time Big South Defensive Player of the Year. Let's kind of put in words what that means to you.
I think it's a great blessing to be here, to continue 4 years of football, to stay healthy throughout the process. Great coaches, great teammates, and just everybody buying into it. And it just shows that no matter what, if you work hard, anything is possible. And I'm thankful to be playing for the school, thankful for the conference, and thankful for a great senior year so far.
I know you're all about the team, but is it special when people do recognize that you as an individual and what you've done, that you're going to go down in history now for those feats?
Yes, sir. I think it is a great honor, and I'm thankful for it, and I just wake up every day blessed to be here, and to continue to still be playing football right now, and just a lot of good things going on. So I'm happy for it, and it's a great way to leave my legacy here and put Coastal Carolina on the map.
What's the plan for this weekend in terms of kind of watching that Richmond-Morgan State game?
I think I'll just kick back and check out their key players and stuff, see who we could potentially play, and just try to get a few pointers here and there before we get a game plan going for them. So just get a good feel for them and see how it goes.
Much different feeling getting that extra week to kind of kick back and just let the playoffs start and then figure out what you're going to do.
Yes, sir. I mean, look, around this time last year, we was preparing for a game, and now it's like, do we have a game anytime soon? And you have to remind yourself, like, hey, we still have the season still going on, and it's critical right now, and we got to be ready to go. And so it's a good thing for us all to get healthy and just to kick back. Not as much pressure right now. We can all relax and get a good feel for things, tweak a few things here and there that we're not good at, and just continue to get better.
So what's it mean to you that you worked all year for this, and numbers were certainly there, but to get recognized and honored as Player of the Year?
It's definitely nice. It was a personal goal of mine to win that, and I won that now, and but that's in the past, and we have a playoff game to get ready for. So being the Big South Player of the Year doesn't have anything to do with moving forward.
When you look back on this season, what's the one area you think you made the biggest gains in personally?
Being able to understand what plays to get us into and what the defense is running. I think being out there, I really have a good vision of what the defense is running, if they're spinning to cover 3, if they're going to stay in too high, cover 4, or cover 2. It's been very easy for me to see that this year.
And looking towards this weekend, how do you plan to watch that Richmond-Morgan State game? And what's your thoughts, just kind of being in limbo right now, not knowing who you're going to play?
Well, I'm going home for Thanksgiving, but I'm going to pull it up while I'm home on Saturday. I think it starts at 1 or 12 or 1 or something like that. But right now we're just, we're taking it easy. We're giving our bodies a little bit of rest. But we're watching film on both Morgan State and we're watching film on Richmond, so we're going to prepare for both. And then after Saturday, we'll know who schematically we're going to have to be ready for.
In addition to physically, is the mental break a benefit to you guys right now, just being able to take your mind totally off for a few days?
I don't think anyone's ever just mentally letting up. I think we're still focused on what we need to do. We're focused on what we want, and we're focused on getting in there and watching film on both these guys to be prepared for whoever we see.